As poetry grew from simple stories and songs into a cherished art form, the poetic community came to a realization. Every tradition needs a guardian of its memory. It was not enough to merely create beautiful verses. There was also a need for people to listen deeply, interpret meaning, to preserve standards, and to document the evolution of the craft. Thus emerged the practice of poetic critique and the PoetryEchos breakdown. So, not to diminish the poet's voice, but to honor it, judges, critics, and scholars became the custodian of poetry's heritage, helping future generations understand not only what was said, but why it mattered. So I think this is our aim in this poetry breakdown, to help preserve poetry. Through their assessments, they preserve the history, techniques, and cultural significance of the spoken word. In this way, poetic breakdown became a bridge between creation and preservation, ensuring that the art of poetry would not simply be heard for a moment, but remembered for generations. Welcome to the poetic breakdown.
Thank you. Wa alaikum assalam. So that is confirming that AbujaCreatives is a yeah?
And
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. The judges, ladies and gentlemen, please give them the warm welcome they have earned on behalf of the learning. It's not easy to sit in their seat.
sorry for the network. And as if our evening were not already brimming with distinguished company, we have the honor of welcoming some truly special guests this evening, individuals whose presence alone elevates the room and whose patience we shall try to keep within reasonable limits. Our first distinguished guest is Abdulrazak Salihu, and gracing us also this evening, Hawa Ishaq Ibrahim, with the pen name Jits. Please join us in giving our esteemed guests the welcome they so rightly deserve. Thank you. Sorry for the...
Now, in the interest of fairness and to ensure that every voice receives its rightful moment beneath the light, we have allotted 3 minutes per poet, followed by 3 minutes for our judges to deliver their considered, constructive reflections. We ask kindly that you honor this boundary so that the evening might flow with grace rather than descend into the kind of chaos that makes for a good story but a very poor schedule. For your cooperation, we are profoundly grateful. We also ask that you find yourselves a quiet corner of the world, free from background noise and interruption for the duration of tonight's proceeding. Words, after all, deserve room to breathe, and so we trust, do we all. Please take the stage.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
The spot you left is empty. Not a cold and haunted kind of empty, because I would rather call it vacant. The place I do not visit anymore. And today, I know where to search to watch the moon and shower in stardust. Thank you.
Thank you, Zura, for that beautiful piece.
Thank you very much.
Abdurabihi, would you please take the floor?
Thank you very much for the recitation partner. The first thing that I would like to comment on, pacing, if you like, the cadence, and also the voice, so that your audience might feel that you carry them along and you feel the energy that you put in the poem or something like that. So
Thank you, Judge Abdurabihi, for those insightful remarks.
You're welcome, sir.
I think we still have Abdul Jalal.
These days, people focus on just the performance, but sometimes on stage, it is good to have people that they don't even need to know.
We would like to hear what our special guests for the day think so far. So, Jids, would you be kind enough to take the stage, please?
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everybody.
Wa alaikum assalam. Good evening.
Absolutely beautiful. So I would only suggest that, dear Zuhura, please you could do better in the performance?
As I would love to quote one of my favorite authors and craft essays, Richard Hugo, as he said, "What you say the poem is what the poem is.